So up next, Lyon. 2 outs. Foul ball. Line drive. Cannon throws to first in time. Inning over. Down in order go the Yankees. We'll move to the third with no score. Back at Yankee Stadium. Now it's the power speed combo. Bryant. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, out towards left center. He's got it, and there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Davis with a homer in his last game. And now 2-1.
2 balls.
1 out, bases empty. Next offering is fouled back. Ripped on the ground to second. And there's 2 down. Out. Allen steps to the plate for the White Sox. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone?
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Top of the third, no score. And he walked him. And that's their first base runner of the game.
You can stomach a 2-out walk to certain players, but with his speed, this guy out there on the base pass, it could turn into 2 or 3 bases.
Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man. Fouls one off. 2-2. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game 2 of the wild card series. And a curve is down and in.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Snap throw to first. Allen dives back in safely. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Allen off of first with 2 away. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 left for the White Sox, and we are still scoreless. Back at Yankee Stadium, set for the bottom of the third, and here's the catcher, William Contreras. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there, and just enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss, he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch out.
swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. That's worth the price of admission. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
He just sparked this home crowd in a big way. What a swing. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
One down. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. That's to third. Slides for the stop. To first. And they get the out. This is such a difficult play for a third baseman, Chris. A sliding stop and worthy of another look with StatCast.
Oh, I'll tell you, man, I'm frustrated if I'm the one hustling down the line the whole time, thinking I've got a knock and going to beat the throw, and then, boom, you hear the ball hit the mid, and you're out. That's just a great stop and great throw.
So the lineup flips over. Jose Ramirez stepping in now for the Yankees. 2 outs, base is empty. Got him swinging. Start of the fourth. Now it's the DH, Charles LeBlanc. That's outside, and a count 2-1.
You know, these White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And strike 2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
First and second, no outs. Cameron Cannon steps to the plate for the White Sox. White Sox down a run. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it, or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
And the batter will be the shortstop. That one's in there, and it's 1-2.
This is the time you have to pull out every trick in your bag. They know the season is over with the loss. Things aren't looking great right now, but they're still in striking distance. They need to get something going real soon.
Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. Double play ball to second. The underhand flip. Loaded second. On to first. Save. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Now the third baseman. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Bryant steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. But no advance from the runners. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. It's 2-1. A 2-run double.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So 2 down. Davis steps to the plate for the White Sox. Edge of the zone for a strike. And the count 1-2. Up the middle. On the run. Sends it over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back in the Bronx, John Chabi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, number 94. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And up next for New York, Frank Thomas. Swings through the sweeper.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Base is empty, one away. We're here at the bottom of the fourth. Hit on the ground to short. Fires over to Guerrero. 2 up, 2 down.
Now back. Center fielder,
Mickey Mantle stepping in now for the Yankees. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. This one lifted in the air, left field. Allen settles under it and makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a ground ball. Sends it across to first. One away here in the fifth. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man. One down, base is empty. On the ground to the left. Gets it to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the fifth.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
So now it's the White Sox DH, Charles LeBlanc. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 2 of the Wild Card series. Outside low, and that's ball 2. That one down the line, but that rolls foul. On the ground to third. Handles, throws to first, and the White Sox go quietly. Down in order go the White Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Wild Card Series Game 2. And stepping in for the Yankees, number 26. On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So digging in, Lyon.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
That one off the mark, 2-1. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Man at first with 1 gone. William Contreras stepping in now for the Yankees. And he grounds one to the right side. Boots it. And they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now it's Brandon Lowe. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball. 2-1.
That one ripped. Fair ball. The throw to second. And he's in there. And a run comes in to score. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the shortstop. Man on second, 2 down.
No. 3-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Lowe stands at second with 2 gone. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at second. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. 2-2 game. Back in New York, and here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2-1 down. Hard hit right side. Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Cameron Cannon steps to the plate for the White Sox. The 1-1. Ripped on a line to center. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
All tied up, and we're the top half of the 6th. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Aroldis Chapman, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Romero, the power lefty, up as well. Out to short. On to first. Out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that, thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Next offering is downstairs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
2 outs. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's a 1-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Thomas on his way to the plate. He scores and they have the lead. 3-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you can drive the ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Zach Eflin gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Josh Spores comes on now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now the first baseman. Man on second, 2 down. And that's off the outside edge. Ball 3. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
First and second, 2 outs. Lyon will hit next. First and second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, JoJo Romero.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Mantle sizing this one up. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Number 17.
Bryant getting ready to hit.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tie-in run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Swings through that one.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. And up next for Chicago, Davis. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're down 3-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Carmen Mlbwl.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The pitcher.
Right side, hard hit. Fires over to Guerrero. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Lau at the plate. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Bouncer to second. Cannon slings to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, number 17.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. 2 down, nobody on. Close, but called a ball, and the count is 3-1. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Inside ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap, will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Majinski picks over, and he's back in on a dive. Outside low, and it's 2-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
In the dirt, blocked. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires over to Guerrero. That ends the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Griffin Jacks.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Movement in the Yankees pen. Mlbwl Clase getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Chapman also getting ready. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Next offering down low and in the dirt. And a base hit up the middle. So now back to the top of the order. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
No outs, runner at first. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man. The other way, down the line, and it's foul. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Hauls it in for the out. And next is the designated hitter, Charles LeBlanc.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Runner on the go, pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 gone now.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that chance handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Yankees 3 and the White Sox 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, JT Shagwar. Now the number 2 hitter. Next pitch misses way outside. That's down and in. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So man aboard, and now the DH, Frank Thomas. Nobody out, runner at first. Outside low, 2-2. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Tanner Banks getting ready to go. That's inside.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. And there's one down.
Number 7, Mickey Mantle.
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Mickey Mantle. Man at first, one away. Jaguar checks the runner. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
1-2.
Here's a 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And here's the first baseman.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
That just misses. And the count is even, 2-2. Runner on the move. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. The Yanks lead one, but they still lead at 3-2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Mlbwl. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So here's the cleanup hitter, Cameron Cannon. Way out front for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop. And a count 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Runner takes off. In there for strike three. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. He's 2 outs away. Here's the third baseman. So the tying run at second. And fouled off.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He shoots one out to right. It's 4-3. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move. The pitcher on here, Aroldis Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Next to hit, Davis. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first, and that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Trevor Stephan.
Well, he blew a save opportunity his last time out, and I'm sure that's at least in the back of his mind. So this is a good chance at some redemption here.
1-run game, bottom 9.
No.
Just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And downstairs.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
William Contreras in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that one fouled off. That one to first, and it goes just foul. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make the call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And now it's William Contreras. Swings and misses. And that is strike 2. Swung on, popped up left side. 1 away. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lowe. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. Now 1-2. Next offering misses down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses in. Throw to second.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Strike 3, got him swinging. And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close.
In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
4-3, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB.
We need each other. We have to have each other for our survival. From the revolutionary